In today's modern dating world, many men believe attraction is about money, appearance, or social status. They think flashy lifestyles, constant texting, or exaggerated confidence will win a woman's attention. But the truth is much deeper and far more psychological. Older men who truly understand attraction don't rely on surface-level tactics, rely on emotional mastery. They understand that women are not attracted to noise, desperation, or constant validation seeking. They are drawn to calm strength, emotional stability, and quiet confidence. This mindset aligns strongly with the principles of Stoicism, a philosophy that teaches self-control, attachment, and detachment from outcomes. A man who is grounded within himself naturally becomes more attractive because he does not seek approval. He does not react impulsively. He does not chase. Instead, he observes. He responds calmly. He speaks with intention. There are two simple words that experienced, emotionally intelligent men often use. These words may seem ordinary, but psychologically they communicate power, selectiveness, and self-respect. When used correctly, they shift the dynamic instantly, because attraction isn't about trying harder, it's about needing less. The first word, maybe the first word older, emotionally mature men use, is simple. Maybe. It sounds ordinary, but psychologically, it is powerful. When a woman suggests meeting, makes a plan, or tests your interest, most men immediately say yes, with excitement. That quick approval signals availability, sometimes even desperation. But when a calm, confident man responds with maybe, everything shifts. Maybe communicates, I have my own schedule. I make decisions carefully. My time is valuable. I'm not trying to impress you. It creates uncertainty, and uncertainty creates curiosity. From a psychological perspective, attraction grows in space, not in pressure. When you instantly agree to everything, there is no mystery, no tension, no challenge, but maybe introduces subtle emotional intrigue. It shows that you are selective, and selectiveness signals value. This reflects a key idea from Stoicism: control your impulses. Don't react emotionally. Respond intentionally. Older men understand this because they are not afraid of losing an opportunity. They know that attraction is not built through eagerness, but through calm composure. Maybe is not rejection, is controlled interest. And controlled interest is powerful. Asterisk, the second word, all right. The second powerful word older men use is all right. This word becomes powerful during emotional moments, especially when she disagrees with you, challenges you, or tries to test your reaction. Many men fall into the trap of over-explaining, defending themselves, or trying to win the argument. But emotionally mature men understand something important. Not every situation deserves a reaction. When she says something slightly critical, teasing, or challenging, instead of arguing, a calm man simply says, all right. And then he stops talking. No defensive tone, no frustration, no ego battle. This signals emotional control, one of the most attractive traits in a man. As Marcus Aurelius emphasized in Stoic teachings, your power lies in controlling your response, not in controlling others. All right communicates, I'm not threatened. I don't need to prove myself. Your words don't shake my confidence. It diffuses drama instantly. Women subconsciously test emotional stability. When you remain grounded instead of reactive, it shows strength, shows leadership energy. Older men know this. Arguments reduce attraction. Calm detachment increases it. Sometimes, the strongest move is simply saying all right, and letting silence do the rest. Asterisk. Now the important question is, why do maybe and all right actually work? Because attraction is emotional, not logical. Women don't fall for a man just because he agrees with everything or constantly reassures them. In fact, over-agreeing often lowers attraction because it signals fear of losing approval. What subconsciously builds attraction is emotional strength. When you say maybe, you create uncertainty. And uncertainty activates curiosity. The human brain is naturally drawn to what feels slightly out of reach. When you say all right during tension, you show emotional stability. You're not reactive. You're not defensive. You're grounded. From a psychological perspective, women often test for confidence, patience, leadership, emotional control. If you fail the test by reacting emotionally, attraction drops. But if you stay calm, composed, and slightly detached, attraction increases. This connects directly to the principles of Stoicism, especially the idea of mastering your reactions. The Stoics believed that power lies in self-control, not dominance. Older men understand that chasing reduces value. Calm presence increases it. These two simple words work because they signal something rare today: inner stability, and inner stability is magnetic. Point 4. Detachment is power. One of the biggest differences between younger men and emotionally mature men is detachment. Detachment does not mean being cold, distant, or careless. It means you are emotionally stable whether she chooses you or not. Most men become anxious when they like someone. They wait for replies. They adjust their behavior to avoid losing her. That anxiety lowers their value. But older men understand a core principle of Stoicism. You cannot control outcomes, only your actions. When you are detached from the outcome, you don't fear rejection. You don't chase validation. You don't lose composure. And that energy is powerful. Women can sense when a man needs them emotionally. Neediness creates pressure. Pressure reduces attraction. But when a man is content with his life, focused on his purpose, and emotionally independent, his presence feels safe and strong. Detachment communicates, I want you, but I don't need you. That mindset shifts the dynamic completely. And peace is power. The final principle most men overlook is this. It's not just the words, it's the silence after them. When you say maybe, pause. When you say all right, stop explaining. Silence creates presence. In today's world, most people talk too much. They overtext. They overexplain. They try to fill every gap with reassurance. But overcommunication often comes from insecurity. Emotionally mature men understand that. Silence shows confidence. When you remain calm and quiet after speaking, it communicates, I'm comfortable with myself. I don't need to convince you. I'm not nervous about losing you. Psychologically, silence creates tension, and tension builds attraction. It makes the other person think. It makes them lean in. This idea strongly reflects the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, who emphasized restraint, self-discipline, speaking only when necessary. Silence is powerful because it shows control. You're not reacting emotionally. You're not chasing, not trying too hard. Older men know that mystery is more attractive than overexposure. Sometimes, the strongest move isn't saying more, it's saying less. And letting your calm presence do the work. Attraction isn't about tricks. It isn't about manipulation. And it definitely isn't about chasing. It's about emotional control. The two simple words, maybe and all right, are powerful not because they are magical, but because of the mindset behind them. They represent calm, confidence, emotional stability, detachment from outcomes, self-respect. When you stop reacting impulsively, when you stop seeking validation, when you become grounded in yourself, your energy changes, and people feel that this is the essence of Stoicism, mastering your emotions instead of letting them master you. Older men attract effortlessly because they don't need to impress. They don't argue for attention. They don't chase approval. They are steady, they are composed, they are at peace, and peace is rare. Remember, attraction grows when you need less, not when you try more. Master yourself first. Everything else follows.